aspect of things so much. And so I didn't actually realize that you had, that Idlewild had been a bed and breakfast prior to actually turning it into what would have become a boutique hotel where corporations come and the cuisine became elegant. And one of the things that I've really watched in your experience is this whole thing you're calling curating a life where you feel like you're on vacation, because travel and experiences across the world are so important to you, and recognizing, obviously, so important to so many people. Your language, though, here is really unique. So just walk us through the perspective you have of what it means to curate a life where you feel like you're living on vacation.
Well, I think certainly the internet helps with that. Everybody wants the Pinterest life. You spend a lot of your time, many people on Pinterest, and you see all these wonderful, whether you're doing renovations, bathrooms, kitchens, food, and the pinning all of them, waiting for the time, taking the time to make it happen. So I'm looking to help people move that forward, more so on the enjoyment side. So in recipes, in travel, in just enjoying your local community, there's lots of ways to get out there. And I think we need to stop a little bit more. Life is getting so busy, so crazy. It's 24 hours a day now with the internet. And we just need to take and stop and enjoy that moment, or that day, the nice, beautiful Sunday that the leaves are turning, and just go out and enjoy, or make that fun recipe, or maybe sit and do some crafts or prepare for the next holiday that's coming up. So I'm hoping that I can get my readers on those on my blog to take that time and enjoy the different experiences that I've had, and say that we can do this now and enjoy the days that we have ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. And even watching you make that decision to say the boutique hotel, the time is done, and now we're going to move to an area of the country that we know is our next phase, and then the guest house and the bakery. And so it's watching you really decide, okay, what's now in the moment for both success and fulfillment. And that's something that I think in today's world we talk so much about success, we forget this fulfillment piece. And if they're not going hand in hand, we're not really having a joyful life. And it is that pause. So what I'm hearing you say is that connection of success with fulfillment, and watching you do this in various different chapters that you've been through, always with including travel. So, okay, we're pinning something, Christine. How do we jump from I'm pinning it to I'm experiencing it?
I think at some point you do need to just stop and take that moment. So it's so easy, I find, especially now when you get so busy, everybody's busy, that when you finally have time, you don't know what to do with it. So you don't stop and think, well, I should stop and read a book, or I should just go for a walk. There's always something to be done. There's always tasks, always work. So I think people do need a bit of a mind shift to say, okay, you know what, it's okay. It's Sunday, it's my day off, and it is time for me, time for my family. And maybe pick one or two things for the year to say, okay, I'm going to try a new recipe once a month. Or, 2 holidays, I really enjoy Christmas and really enjoy Easter, so I'm going to try and decorate my front porch. Or, take those dog walks every Sunday just to enjoy my neighborhood. I've never been out and see what's going on. So I do think it is starting to take that time to say, you know what, it is okay to stop for a moment and take some me time or some family time away from just being busy always.
Mm-hmm. That's very good advice. It's just booking the pause to actually say, and
Absolutely.
I really love how you say choose one or two things that you'll do in a year, or look at, and because I think, again, back to the craziness and the busyness, information is a huge part of that. So you come to, we just had Thanksgiving as an example, and you get on Pinterest or even just Googling, and you're finding everything to make the perfect Thanksgiving, except then we overwhelm ourselves and end up doing nothing different or unique or special, right? So I love that insight of just look at all of that and say, what's one thing I could incorporate for this holiday or on this day when the leaves are beautiful? Just that one step in the right direction. So that is a really, really powerful insight.